Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 27th through to April the 2nd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive love, the positive support. I send it right back to you. Thank you so much. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. We start with the Eight of Pentacles. We are raising the bar on ourselves, aren't we? And we're okay with hard work. Hard work has never bothered a Sag as far as I know. They take it in stride. You guys take it in stride. It's I can do it. I'll just do it. That's all there is to it. You don't really hum and haw too much. You might procrastinate, but when it comes down to it, you do it. So it is about hard work. It is about making some commitment to yourself for raising the bar in your life in what you can do, and being perfect in some way, or the star performer, or the best at the job, or the best in the community, or and be careful on that energy, okay? Because Sages usually are the most happiest and content when they are making others happy and content. So you really need to focus on your happiness and your contentment, your balance, and what will enrich your life. We have the Fool. So this is a brand new path. This could be a creative path. This could be a love path. This usually is work, career related, what defines us as a person. We'll see what else is laid down with that card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so it's taking it one step at a time. It's not getting ahead of yourself. It's not skipping parts to get to the good part. You have to do the mundane with the exciting. The Ace of Wands with the Fool. Now, isn't that funny? The Ace of Wands is the 27th card of the tarot deck. And the reading starts off for the 27th, and the new moon happens on the 27th. So a very strong card here with the Fool card, because this is talking about your ideas, the expansion of your thoughts, your creativity, tapping into the new you, of who you are becoming, of what you are challenging yourself to go for, to aim for in your life, what goals you are setting for yourself. There's a strength or a power or an empowerment in your thoughts, because you're also going to understand some of the balance that it can bring in your life. The happiness, the well-being, the joy that can be there in your life. No, you're not going to see the path to the end. You want to imagine the very end, but remember, slow and steady wins the race. So we don't want to just jump to the end of the book and read the last chapter. We need to read the whole book in order to really fall in love with the characters, or hate the characters, or get involved with the plot, celebration at the end, or maybe it's not celebration at the end. That whole book, we can't skip to the final chapter. We have to read each chapter in sequence in order to really get the fullness of the experience. And so we don't want to not have the fullness of the experience. We want to imagine that last chapter and what could happen. Allow our creativity, allow our thoughts to travel, but also we want to bring it into context of how we can incorporate this into our lives right now. How we can slowly change our routine, our design of who we are and where we are going, so that there is a balance going forward. There is a balance with each step, because this is a brand new path for you. This is, it could be just about anything. It could be so unexpected too. But I think the more you tap into your creativity and what you can do and how it can bring in balance in your life, or how to bring in that balance in your life, is almost like a critical point of really stepping into the beautiful path that is opening up to you. We have the Page of Cups as our underlying energy. So the veil, is so thin right now for you. This is the week of positive affirmations. This is the week of getting lost in your thoughts through meditation, through prayer, through just sitting in quiet reflection. Your spirit guides, your angels, God, the universe, source is also close at hand to help you, bring you the answers that you want. This could also be a time in your life where you come to meet that mentor that is going to help you through the next stage of your journey. Or perhaps, depending on your life path, you become the mentor to somebody else to help them find their way. Remember, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and that's so much what this card means. We have judgment. Judgment's pretty popular this week, so we have to stay grounded. We have to think things through. We can't create drama. We can't get caught up in other people's drama. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to see the path forward for ourselves through our creativity, through honoring our inner child, our passions, our dreams, our heart center. And we need to do it methodically. We need to take in the information. Maybe it's learning experiences. Maybe it's asking the right questions and having those conversations. But we can't just make decisions just to move forward. We need to make that decision based on a reality. So maybe this is the week when we start talking to other people and saying, hey, do you think this would be a good move? Do you think this would be a bad move? Now, be careful on asking the questions, who you are asking the questions to. Okay? Because many times people will give you the wrong answer. And when I say the wrong answer, it's not because they are trying to deceive you in some way or trying to throw you off a path of abundance and happiness, but chances are they love you and they don't want to see you get hurt. So they want you to stay safe. They want you to not move forward in some way so that you are safe, so that you don't get hurt, so that you don't fail. So you want to ask somebody who is going to be objective, not give you the answer you're hoping to hear, and not giving you an answer in order to protect you. We have the Seven of Cups with the Queen of Wands, so there's going to be a lot on your plate to think about. It's not just one area of your life that we're talking about here. We're talking about many areas of your life, or they'll all be interconnected in some way. So if you were thinking of that new job, maybe it's going to take you to have to live in a new town or a new country. If you are, so now we've got family, right? We've got friends, we've got all that in the mix. Maybe you're building your stature up in the community, but that's going to take you away from your home life. Or maybe something in your life has now interrupted your spiritual practice. Or maybe you had a great health and fitness routine and now it's being thrown out of whack because you want to start following this path. So you're going to be given a lot of things to think about and a lot of things to weigh out. We have the Queen of Wands, which is a beautiful energy to have, especially since we had Judgment as the first card. I mean, not the first card, but the overriding card. The first card is our Eight of Pentacles. Raising the bar on ourselves. Knowing it's going to take hard work. So now we get in this real diplomatic energy of, she's like the judge. She doesn't make the decision until she weighs in all the factors. So we just have beautiful energy this week to really, it's almost like take a step back. Allow things to go with the flow this week and take a step back and understand, the true passions of your heart, what you really want to step into in your life, how you want to honor your inner child, your passions, your heart, and see what is really realistically available to you and what isn't, and how to really step into that path of beauty, of magnificence. For work and career, we have the Three of Pentacles. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take giving it our best. It's working like nobody's watching. It's doing the job, doing it right. A job worth doing is a job worth doing right. It's also us holding the paintbrush to our tomorrow. So we can, in fact, with this card in front of us, if we want to put in the work, if we want to put in the self-discipline, if we want to put in the perseverance, whatever we can imagine can become a reality in our life. It doesn't need to be a hope and a dream or a wish that's so far out of reach. It can be a reality. But it's telling you that in order for it to be a reality, you have to make the commitment to yourself and to the project or the goal or the dream or the desire. For love and relationships, oh, look at this. We got the Page of Wands. Think outside the box. Okay, so if you are looking to meet somebody, then go into some places that you normally wouldn't frequent. Change it up. Change up your routine. Get to meet some new people, some new walks of life with different views on the world, different views on everything. If you're not the museum goer, walk through a museum, see what happens. If you're not the person that goes to the circus, go to the circus. If you're not the person to take a walk in the woods, take a walk in the woods. If you always go straight and turn left, then maybe we want to do 3 lefts. So we kind of go in a new direction or a different routine or a different route. Open up the expansion of your dreams, of your expectations, of the magic that can come in and how you can bring that magic in, how you can create that magic in your life when it comes to love. If you're in a relationship, I mean, this is just beautiful energy to think outside the box on how to revive or put that sparkle into the relationship or take it to the next level. And if you're single, you need to really change things up in your life to be open to just about anything. To put yourself into new situations, different situations where you're going to meet different faces. You're going to come across a different walk of life, so to speak. Get intrigued about what can be the possibility of. For your spirituality, we have the Two of Wands. So they're almost like a calling. Maybe you are getting more hints, clues upon your path to say, we're here, we've got your back. Talk to us. Tell us your dreams. Tell us why you want it. Tell us what you're willing to do for it. Your angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, source. They're kind of trying to lead you down a path right now. Maybe to get to know them a little bit better, maybe to get to know yourself a little bit better, maybe to understand your path a little bit deeper, wiser. So go with the flow. Be more aware of your surroundings and what's being put in front of you. It's like they're dropping clues. And pay attention to those clues, those hints. Waking and sleeping, keep a journal. And what dreams are you having? Where is it taking you? What fears is it bringing up for you that you really need to work on getting past that fear, letting go of that fear, closing the door on that fear? For health, well-being, Seven of Pentacles, what are you cultivating? Do you work out every day? Do you eat healthy every day? Do you get enough sleep every day? Have you rid yourself of all those bad habits or the bad habit? Where are you putting your focus when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being? Are you out there making sure everybody else is well, happy, balanced, and you're all over the place because of that, because you're not giving yourself any attention, any focus? This is the time to put the spotlight back on you. Your whole rating says that. It's about your inner child. It's about your joy. It's about your happiness and, yes, your well-being. So put the focus back on how do you incorporate a healthy lifestyle so that you have the vitality to go forward with the strength, with the beauty, with the light. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.